We have to get this resolved. If we don't, there's more death, there's more divorce, there's more homelessness, there's just more suicide, there's more pain that can be stopped right now. This is your opportunity to give a damn.
Last night, the U.S. Supreme Court rejected an appeal.
Over 1.5 million American troops were deployed to Iraq and Afghanistan from 2001 to 2020.
In 2005, I was deployed to Sadr City, Iraq, and Sadr City, Iraq was a unique place. And one of the first things I noticed when we got there on our base is this huge pit where they used to throw stuff and it would burn. And we lived on a very, very small base. You see all the movies where guys are, burning stuff from the latrine, and it was kind of it's been normalized that when you go to war, you're gonna burn stuff. Here's the crazy thing. When I returned to the States, I was dealing with traumatic brain injury from a mortar explosion. I was dealing with orthopedic injuries, and I was dealing with the environmental toxicity that's coming from just living in one of these places. And we're talking everything from uranium, depleted uranium, to lead, to, all of it. It's all there. And in 2006, I got to Walter Reed Army Medical Center. What did they not deal with? Nobody even talked to me about environmental toxicity. Nobody even talked to me about heavy metal poisoning. Nobody even talked to me about it. Nobody assessed that. And when we're talking about, these things that you inhale and it gets into your body, it doesn't just mess with your lungs, it's messing with your brain. So how much of that traumatic brain injury was exacerbated from environmental toxicity, from heavy metal toxicity, from the burn pits, just from the air? But if we could just get people stem cells. But it's not approved in the United States, the kind that we need. I went down to Panama. I got stem cells derived from an umbilical cord that they were going to throw in the trash anyway. In the United States, we have umbilical cords. There's 1.5 million births on this planet every week, and we take the umbilical cord and we throw it in the trash, and the United States is no different. Everybody who's been affected by burn pits should be getting effective stem cell treatment right now. Same with the 9/11 first responders. It should be happening right now. And the fact that it's not happening means somebody else's agenda is a priority to the government. We need our agenda to be a priority to the government. Here's the biggest problem. Because this is not presumptive, because it is intermixed with traumatic brain injury or the effects of PTSD, the outward effects that people see, whether it's the rage, the anger, the depression, the insomnia, the agoraphobia, so much of that could also be tied to the burn pits. So as we got guys coming in and they've got brain damage, the VA is treating it with psych meds. Why would you treat brain damage with psych meds? See, we're using the wrong tool for the job because nobody's acknowledging what the job really is. I think what really stands out about HR 8261, which is the warfighter presumption bill for toxic exposure, I think what sticks out about that is the word presumption. Without that presumption, you have no mandate for the VA clinicians who are treating warfighters. You have to have that presumption. Otherwise, again, they're going to play the simple game, which is, oh, let me hear your symptoms. Here's your psych meds. Come back in a month. I'll write that prescription again. Because they're not looking for the things that the burn pits are causing and attaching it to the burn pits. But once this bill passes, and it needs to pass because it is the bill that changes the game. The other ones are nice, they're great. I hope they do what they need to do, and I hope those folks get those passed because all these things help. But the only one that mandates, that will force the VA to mandate training for the clinicians is this one right here, HR 8261. In our country, what makes things happen is social capital. Social capital creates political risk or political reward. Our politicians want reward, they don't want risk. And what creates risk is you. When you go to them and you schedule that appointment to talk to your political representative, they have to do something. You've made a record, this is going on, and you want something to happen. When many, many people do that, we have the social capital to create the political risk, and we get our resolve that we want. That's where you come in. We must work as an organized mob. We must work as people who can show that they care. Because if we show we care, they'll show they care. And when they show they care, that means they get a vote. That means they're going to vote on your behalf for what you want. And what we want and what you want is for HR 8261 to pass. We don't want to go through this again. Everybody knows what's happening. We have to get this resolved. If we don't, there's more death, there's more divorce, there's more homelessness, and there's just more suicide. There's more pain that can be stopped right now. This is your opportunity to give a damn. This is your opportunity to do something that makes a difference, not just right now, but in the future, because all of us are going to have family members that continue to join the military. And they're going to go to places that are dirty, that are nasty, that are contaminated. If we keep ignoring the problem, we are the problem. And we need to stop being the problem. So stand up, reach out, contact your elected officials, get them eye to eye, get a commitment from them, not just an email, not just a phone message, schedule an appointment. Bring your friends when you go to the appointment. Pack their conference rooms. Build the social capital. That's what you can do, and you should do it right now. Make it happen.